On the 10th of June 1922, Frances Gumm was born, who later became famous all over the world under the name of Judy Garland. In this episode of the podcast, I will tell you about the fate of one of the most famous Hollywood stars of the 20th century. The beginning of Judy Garland's life is precisely the case when the phrase "she had no childhood" is not a dramatic exaggeration. The girl, whose real name is Frances Gumm, was born into a family of unsuccessful traveling actors who performed in the style of vaudeville. Judy's mother, as it often happens, having failed to achieve success herself, decided to fulfill her ambitions in her children. For the first time, Garland went on stage when she was 2.5 years old. Together with her sisters, she performed the song Jingle Bells on the stage of a cinema in Grand Rapids. Since then, the little girl's daily routine consisted mainly of performances in the family band Sisters Gumm and endless acting auditions, to which she was taken by her mother. When Judy was 13 years old, at one of the concerts she was noticed by a representative of MGM, and soon the studio signed a contract with her. The girl's already difficult working life became much more difficult. This is now we live in the age of tolerance and body positive, and in the late 30s for extra pounds actresses were severely criticized. Judy, who did not quite meet the then accepted standards of beauty, the studio in the eyes called Pig with Pigtails and Ugly Duckling, and the head of MGM Louis B. Mayer sometimes addressed her "my little hunchback." However, this did not prevent him from harassing the girl, touch her breasts and molest. Imaginary shortcomings Garland tried to correct all possible ways. She wore mouthguards on her teeth and special elastic plates to correct the shape of the nose. It is not surprising that all her life Judy suffered from complexes related to appearance, and never considered herself beautiful. Debut Garland on the big screen was in 1936, when she was 14 years old, in the film Leather Parade. Over the next 3 years, Judy starred in 6 more films. Already on this fact alone, you can judge how hard she had to work. But the star hour of the actress came in 1939, when The Hire came The Wizard of Oz, in which she played a major role. America fell in love with Dorothy, the image of which Judy embodied on the screen. For this role Garland received the Youth Award Oscar. But paid with her health, both physical and emotional. Shooting The Wizard of Oz lasted a little over a year. There was spent a record for that time $2 million. The main purpose of the studio was to make a profit, and about the child actors no one thought much, perceiving them as a kind of machine, whose only task was to do the job at any cost. To make the film in time, Judy had to work 18 hours a day. Later she recalled that in order to add vigor and increase efficiency, in the morning she was injected with amphetamine. In the evening, so that Judy could sleep, she was given barbiturates. Because of this, the actress suffered from a lifelong addiction. Without sleeping pills and stimulants, she could no longer function. Where did the parents look, you ask? Well, Judy's mother was absolutely satisfied with this situation. As an adult, Garland recalled that the first time her mother gave her pills when she was only 10 years old. Amphetamines and sleeping pills weren't the only thing. Garland looked older than her age, and to make her look more youthful, the girl was put on a strict diet, which consisted of chicken broth and salad. To dull her hunger, Judy also took pills. And she smoked a lot. Several packets of cigarettes a day. In addition, she was forced to wear corsets and had her breasts tightly bandaged to make her figure look more girlish rather than feminine. The actress was married 5 times, and, divorcing one man, she usually almost immediately married another. First Judy said yes in 1941, when she was 19 years old. Her chosen one was the musician David Rose. Soon the girl found out that she was expecting a child, but, at the insistence of MGM, terminated the pregnancy. In 1944, Judy and David divorced. And in 1945, Garland married director Vincent Minnelli, from whom she soon gave birth to a daughter Liza. The child relations of the couple did not help, and in 1951, the marriage broke up. The next time the actress went to the altar in 1952, for producer Sidney Laft. In this relationship appeared daughter Lorna and son Joey. In 1965, Garland and Laft divorced. The producer sued for custody of the children, as Garland, whose career was already ruined by then, could not provide them with a normal stable life and even a roof over their heads. After Garland was married twice more, a year to Mark Heron and Mickey Deans, whom she married 3 months before her death. It was he who found her dead in the bathroom of their London flat on the 22nd of June 1969. As shown by the examination, the actress died of an overdose of barbiturates. By the way, with Mickey Judy met when 3 years earlier, he at the request of his friend brought her a bag of drugs. Towards the end of her life, Garland's financial situation was very dire. After being fired from MGM, the actress developed severe stage fright. Because of this, as well as because of his addiction to alcohol and drugs, Judy often disrupted performances. As a result, no one wanted to do business with her, and Garland simply could not earn a living. After her death, she left debts for $500,000, which eventually had to pay her daughter Liza. The star, although he died on the 22nd of June 1969, his legacy lives on. According to the Library of Congress, The Wizard of Oz has become a cultural icon and the most popular film of all time. Garland's artistry and achievements are still highly regarded today, and she is one of the most recognizable actresses of Hollywood's golden age. While the many tribulations of her life may serve as a warning against drug abuse and exploitative child labor, her fans choose to honor Judy for her immense talent and dedication to her craft.